Well, I guess it's my turn for the old interview. So enjoy. What got me into birding, I'd have to say, is pretty much the same as Phil. It was our dad taking us out when we were younger. Thanks, Dad.
My pleasure.
So I think we all have our own reasons to a degree with this, but for me, don't be an egret, you're a goose. There's a few things about birding up on YouTube and whatnot, but there's not a lot of people kind of showing what it's like to actually go out and do a real day's birding. That's very far away, and I think I'm looking at a leaf. Maybe there'll be a little informative stuff in there. So Phil, why are parulas called parulas? Don't know. My role is definitely not the expert. Phil, are those Canada geese tracks there? Down in the mountains?
I can't see anything.
Okay. Maybe help the people, Mandy and Phil, who know more about the hobby, kind of bring out what is actual useful information. I have a terrible memory, so actually knowing facts or whatnot is not my strong point. Now I think we all know why sanderlings are called sanderlings.
They like the sand.
That's right.
This is where I like to get all my little grubs, or whatever it is they eat.
They eat sand.
No, they don't.
It's got to be winter. Nice and cool. No leaves on the trees to get in the way of the birds. And around here at least, I tend to find there's more birds around in the winter for longer during the day. In the summer, they all run away and hide in the shade from the sun for most of the day. Also, the birds tend to leave little tracks in the snow. For instance, see right here? That's got to be some kind of eagle, I reckon. When you've seen enough bird tracks, you really get a feel for what they are. Just walked off into this little tree here. Wales is a great place for birds and for scenery. Maybe a cliff walk on the west of Wales somewhere in a slight drizzly rain. Can't beat that. I do have a fondness for towhees. They are a little fancy, but they're also your sort of browns and blacks. Plus I do like birds that say their own name because that makes them a lot easier to identify. A couple of things really. One would be always try and be prepared, which I'm pretty bad at. What you just didn't see was a young red-headed woodpecker. The other thing is, if you hear a lot of birds around you, but they are refusing to show themselves, which I feel like quite often happens when you wander into an area, the best thing I tend to find to do is just stop and stand still and just let the birds come to you. Sometimes there are no birds. Photography. Pretty addicted to gaming. I hate running, but I do like playing football. Music. Come to me. You can be one of us.